Blizzard rush it out with Rushi putting some pressure on the near boards. Down the wall comes Shapansky. Right to the middle, a backhand chance kicked out by Matthias Adams, who gets the start today in net. Into the possession of Bronson Tronovich. He goes rink wide, good play to find Gerbers. A lot of open ice on this side. Handing it off to Nolan Mulvey. His shot was blocked in the slot by Ansel. Up the boards, Grushinsky for Bay County. Got right past Hey How, and Grushinsky charges ahead for a breakaway. He's in alone against Adams. A fake, a shot. Great stop by Adams. Sliding down onto his side to take away the angle on the forehand move. Fresh legs on the ice in the form of Finn Dupuis as he chases behind the goal against Madison. Turn it over to Madison, right to Asher Russell. Trying to make a move to the backhand. It drifted off his stick, though. Lost it right back to Asher. Took the shot. Hildebrandt the save. Loose puck at the front. Dupuis looking for it. It's in his skates. And he pokes it just wide on the turnaround shot. Dangerous play as Donek cut right in front of his own goal. Lost the puck to Finn Dupuis. He's there at the inner edge of the left circle. Couldn't get the shot away. Olsen dubs it just wide. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Good pressure from the Hawks here. Their best sequence of the game so far as Russell helped it down the wall on Hayhal's dump in. Dupuis ties up with a Blizzard player and turned it behind the goal. Madison trying to get it out at the near point. Hayhal got in the way of that too. That's twice he's bottled up the Blizzard breakout. Russell the backhand. Wisner knocked it right back to the blue line. Again the hold from Hayhal. And the Blizzard going to try one more time up this near side, and this time Railing does clear. He's to take the face off against Grushinsky. Isaac played it. And right back to Russell, a shot, score! It went in! Right through the legs of the netminder, Jace Hildebrandt, and Beckett Russell has the Hawks' first goal of the tournament. That was a little luck of the Irish there as it deflected off somebody on the way to the net, and the goaltender Hildebrandt couldn't track it. Changed direction, and it went in, and it's 6-1 right through the top of the crease. Hildebrandt, the goaltender, got a stick on it. Olsen on that loose puck. Olsen centering, looking for Asher. Was deflected. Asher still lassoed it, but couldn't turn the forehand shot toward the front. 6-1 Bay County Blizzard. Rushing it in are the Blizzard. Marple tripped up in the slot by Duba. Save made, though, on the sliding shot. Matthias Adams pins it down, and we'll have our first Blizzard power play. A little lighter than your typical curling stone, though. Toward the middle comes Shapansky. He gets around Hayhal, took the shot. Save made by Adams. Threw it back in front, did Shapansky. No one was ready for it. For a drive at the point by Clark that was blocked in front. Russell, some fancy stick handling, trying to come out of his own end. He did get it just barely out over the blue line, but here comes Gignac. Back in for a chance. Pad save by Adams. Shot from between the circles. Good scoring opportunity. Gerbers scoops it up, and there he goes. Picking him up and putting him down, Isaac Gerbers. Over the blue line, poke check by Johnson. Gerbers put it behind the goal. Blizzard managed to escape to center, and suddenly it's a 2-on-0. Charging ahead, Colin Marple, making a breakaway. Marple dropped it back, and Russell hustled to get into position to tap it away from Donek. Thrown right to the front. Here's Marple, and he missed the goal. Gerbers couldn't poke it past Johnson. And Henrik Johnson on a 2-on-0 for Bay County. Final minute coming up. Left it back. Henrik Johnson, a shot and a diving save by Adams. He got it with the goal stick. Good effort. East-west. Once you get the puck to the outside. Here's a quick chance coming right to the goal was Maximus Voss, but he was stripped there by Luke Alice, who this far into the day is an accomplishment as Jarvis tries to pass it ahead and does. Edward Lemaire cutting inside, a shot. Good save by Adams off the arm. Loose puck. And Russell takes possession back for the Hawks. Left it there for Lucas Geika. He's got some time and space down the right wing. Makes a great pass across. On to Asher Russell. Took the shot from distance. And a save, and it bounced off the goalpost. Put it to the net. On the rebound. The Hawks have the first goal. And it's Red Olsen cleaning up the garbage in front. 7:21 to go in the first. That's a better start than what we saw this morning. We play Freebird here at the Bay County Civic Arena. Ends up winning the face-off as he takes it himself, trying to get around. Combs out by the blue line, and did eventually. On his backhand side, now cuts in on his forehand. Dupuis tapped it. Rushi, they're onside. Dupuis picking his way, trying to get open for a shot. Wristed it, save, rebound, Rushi. Oh, he backhanded it just wide from right in front, right at the top of the blue paint. So a couple of rebounds there off Obaginski, the goalie for Bay County. That time it didn't cost the Blizzard. Lost it to Duba, though. Duba looks up the boards. 15 seconds to go in the period. Hawk killing a penalty. Swooping out high, though, Lemaire wristing it off the arm of Adams, and he pins down the rebound in front of the crease and gets the whistle with Painter hunting for it. Lob shots, if you will. Asher Russell takes it away. He's roaring in, and he put it over the crossbar on a hard wrist shot from between the circles. Good opportunity there, though. Geico pops it loose all the way back across the other way and away from Olsen, so Tacey takes it. It's wide ice, too. It's incumbent to gauge the speed of the attackers because they can find some more seams out here. Voss shooting again. Pad save Adams. Rebound hit the outside of the goal, and Adams has it covered in front of the net. Asher Russell trying to escape the zone, and does. Got Geico with him. Russell skating in with Geico, 2-on-1. Russell poking it ahead, trying to get a shot away. Turns back, has it again, flips it over the crossbar. Man, that was developing for a while as it's backhanded by Olsen. Right out in front, diving out the goaltender Obaginski to cover it up. That was a promising chance for Hawk Purple. Olsen down to a knee, loose puck. Geico couldn't take it. Russell, though, poked it to the circle. Geico on it, looking up, tried to feed a pass across. Here's Olsen again, right back to Geico, and it was deflected away by the speedy Max Voss. And here he comes again. He's a terror in this game. Voss, right by everybody, tripped up, but that's a good penalty to take if you're Bostwick, I think, because otherwise it would have been another breakaway. Puck right back. Couldn't clear. Lemaire right to the front. And sprawling down on the butterfly, Adams. Beckett Russell tried to clear. And ends up ricocheting right to Merrill. Top of the blue paint. A backhand save made by Adams. Rebound. Stuffed just wide. Tacey got denied once, and then the net held him out. Duba and Beckett Russell, the defenders. Wrister. Oh, good save by Hutchins on Russell. Right off the face-off win by Olsen. Back toward the front. Olsen tried to jam it in front. Deflecting around. Loose for Rushi. A backhand try was blocked. The Hawks are buzzing on this late power play, but Russell Ice says Beckett broke it up. Gave it over to Asher. He's going to have a chance breaking in on goal. Asher had his stick lifted by Vandenboom. You don't see that too often, but Asher fights to win it back again. He cuts into the slot. Right there for a shot, and where's the puck? I think the goalie's got it. Yes. She does. Elowen Hutchins. It's deep, but knocked over and behind him, and back with it Voss on a breakaway, looking for his third, and a stick lift from behind by Luke Alice. Clutch defensive play as Alice saves the day in front of the Hawks net. Hey, how? Can't tell from here, but just looking at the referee, who made the safe sign, signaling onside, but back with it comes Voss. Big move to the net, backhand save by Matthias Adams. Long shift for him as he hangs on to it and banks it right by Combs at the blue line. Freddie Curl charging ahead, trying to get the second Hawks goal. Curl strongly right to the net, and Eloise Hutchins out to pin it down, diving at the top of her crease as Curl goes hard into the post, and you hope he's okay. Out there along with Red Olsen and also Asher Russell up front, and it's worked ahead by Beckett Russell over to Asher Russell, driving his way in for a chance. A shot hit the crossbar, and it ricochets away to the far wall. The Hawk defending zone. Bostwick, first touch for him. Lost control, stumbled down there. Centered out in front, wide open Thorpe, and getting a piece, Tronovich on the shot. As the Hawks avoid going down two. That was a good pass from the far side. Gladwin put up 15 against Battle Creek. Lifted head, Bo Thorpe from the faceoff circle. A shot, good pad save by Tronovich, and he holds it under that right leg to get the whistle. 5:02 to go. And Russell tried to slap that puck out of there. Partially fanned, got it back, and now wristed it out to the point. Here we go. Gerbers takes it away from Schutz, and here he comes back. Gerbers a long-distance shot. Save made. Stick save by Oliver Nichols. Gladiator fell down. Gerbers takes over. Gerbers swerves into the middle. He's got Geica and Mulvey behind him. Gerbers look to get it through a couple of legs. It squirts loose far side. Still free. Poke toward the net. The netminder Nichols got over to knock it away with the big goal stick. Beckett Russell holds in and shoots. Save made. Mulvey right there. Oh, it popped right into the chest of the goaltender Nichols, and he hangs on. Gladwin ahead 1-0. Schubiel pulled it out of his skates. Camden Schubiel down the boards. Slicing inside, took the shot, pad save, Dronovich. He angles that rebound away very well. On top of that, Bostwick down trying to defend against Jay Strouch. Loose puck, still free. Jay Strouch, a backhand, scoots wide. He's on his own rebound as Jay Strouch. Banged it back to the blue line. Kept there by Wyrembelski. His shot didn't get through, but here's Strouch again. Bumped by Henry Dewey, who takes it strongly. Fed it to Rucci. He's got Asher Russell out of the box, trying to feed it ahead. Pretty good defensive play by Scoop. Tough luck bounce for the Hawks, led to the Gladwin goal. Driving ahead, Jay Strouch shoots. Save, Tronovich. It's loose, and he pounces on it. Great stop. Just 9 seconds into the second period. Figured to be a close game. It has been a close game. Alice, good pass ahead, as it's both Russell and Olsen in tandem. Down the left wing side, Russell looking for a clear lane. Shot it off the shoulder of Nichols, and it hops to the far boards. Gavin Schutz up to the blue line, no further. Alice wristing, deflected off the body of the goalie after Ryland Strouch went down to try to keep that away. Centering pass from Adams, once and twice from Russell. On the second try, he got it off the goalie again. Bounces behind. Adams centers. Right there's Russell. He buries it on the backhand. Great pass out in front by Adams, and patience for days for Asher Russell, and it's 1-1. The Hawks knotted up, 7:04 to go in the second. Russell got that on his stick, and it looked like he'd done it before. Very calm. Turned it to the backhand side and stashed it into the net. The goalie Nichols didn't have much of a chance. And cue the free bird at Bay County Civic Arena. Dubio got a strong stick to knock it away from Duba, but it's right over to Henry Dewey. He charges in, shooting, save Nichols, it's behind him, and where's the puck still loose? Side of the net. Dupuis in some traffic. Clearance, and intercepted at center on the attempted breakout by Beckett Russell. Stick handling in a phone booth, waiting for a teammate to join. Here's Gerbers, actually waiting for teammates to get on side initially, and held in at the blue line. Short-handed chance for Beckett, shoots, glove save, diving save by Oliver Nichols. That was athletic, and he hangs on. With lost control, Strouch handed it to Wyrembelski. Caius Wyrembelski, the step up. Three-man rush for Gladwin. Down the wall, he's got a chance, shoots, glove save by Bronson Tronovich. And he goes off a couple of sticks. It's rolling. Dewey tries to settle it. Couldn't do it. Shot against the grain. Stick save by Tronovich on Jay Strouch. It was a weird bounce that Tronovich had to track. I think it called for a high stick on a follow-through, even if you do fan on the shot. Alice carrying it around Strouch to the outside. Cross-corner dump. A couple of Hawks over there, including Rucci. He's on it. Pass to the front, deflected, and just whiffing on that one was Dewey. It was poked away from his wheelhouse at the last second by one of the Gladiators in front. Free again, high in the zone this time. Rucci shooting, save made by Nichols, and it's under his pad. Somehow, work that puck in deep, under 5 to go in the third period. Cleared to the far wall on the rim around, and out it goes, beyond the reach of Russell. Down for a breakaway chance. Strouch, no, stepping back curl to get in the way. Strouch pulls up, shoots, save made, Tronovich. And no rebound. Yeah. Adams stripped, though, just over the blue line. Wyrembelski has full possession for Gladwin. Strong skater, Caius Wyrembelski. 1 goal in this game. Looks for a second. Fires. Glove save, Tronovich, and he just kept it in front of the goal line. The Chiefs just the 1 win. They will not advance to tomorrow's semifinals. So both these teams playing for the proverbial pride in the final game of the year. O'Grady surging in for an opportunity. Big save by Tronovich. Rebound poked wide. Leander Haynes had the follow-up, but Adams defending well. In front of Beckett Russell, playing forward today, or tonight. He throws the body, throws the puck across to Alice. A flip shot. It went over the goal. It's like a soccer play where you try to chip the keeper, but it didn't work out. Braxton Morrow stayed pinned to his goal line as the puck went sailing over the crossbar. Good hard work from Asher to get it free to Beckett. Shooting and redirected over the goal. Might have been a save by Morrow. Alice on. Petrick tries to get it out. Could not. Here's Beckett centering for Alice in the slot. Turns to the forehand. Shooting. Save made again. Braxton Morrow has been great so far for Sheboygan. Sheboygan comes back on the counter. 3 minutes to go. O'Grady trying to run the gauntlet. He's right there. Shot it short side, and Tronovich shut it down with the arm on the blocker side. Dupuis reaching. Got it to Olsen. Meandering in, down the right wing, on his backhand side, threw a pass that was blocked, right back to him. He's right there for a chance. Shot stop made by Morrow, and covering up the rebound, Braxton Morrow once again. As we could have started this game at a quarter till 5 o'clock, not a quarter after. Knocked out of the air by Adams. Look at that. Legally, right at shoulder height. Rushi powers it in behind the goal. Miller looking to clear, curl in his face. Haynes delivers out to the red line for Sheboygan. Holding there was HAWK, and he got it through to Asher Russell, passing left side to Alice. Couldn't get the shot away, but his dish into the middle, taken by Beckett Russell, a shot, and I think a pad save by Morrow. That puck was partially blocked, but it still got on net. Might have got a piece of the post, too. Point. Asher Russell clears it onto the stick of Alice, Alice leaving it. Russell right down the slot. Asher to the forehand. Shooting score. Went upstairs, and Asher Russell breaks the shutout bid with 2:41 to go in the second period. His second goal of the weekend. Number 22 came roaring in, and when he gets that puck to the forehand with a clean lane to shoot, you better watch out. And he buried it there to bring the margin back down to 3 goals. Bodies come together, but pulled out of the pack by Asher Russell. Up ahead to Alice, trying to create some space for a shot. Sheboygan back checking well, turned toward the net by Alice. It went between the pads of the goalie and nearly in the net. It was so close. Look at that puck. It's right on the goal line, I think, as it's pulled out by the time will run out with about 10 seconds to go in the second period. Olsen gets his legs moving, makes a move, got by Pritchett. One more player to beat, took the shot, just missed. Big bounce off the end boards, though. Shot it again, did Olsen, and it's absorbed by Morrow, and he hangs on. Adams trying to hustle back, but it's Dombrowski again. Sharp angle, though. His shot absorbed into the catching glove of Tronovich. No trouble there. Bronson Tronovich getting the final 2 goalie starts of the season. Passed right by him as HAWK couldn't quite get it. Hamilton on it again. Turns on the backhand side as Dupuis cut him off. Giovanni Hamilton tried to pitchfork that backhand, but it was blocked by HAWK, who fronts him out at the top of the circle. HAWK blocked that shot too. Hamilton just taking a while to get Petrick. Shooting, redirected beyond the reach of Dombrowski. Gerbers whacking at it. It's free in front of the net. Good save by Tronovich. Rebound goes just wide. Keith Inman robbed by Bronson Tronovich. And the puck played off the back of the net, and it sits on the apron. No one wants this season to end just quite yet before they get a last touch on the puck. Geika on the near wall. Pushed it up. Dewey helping out. Geika pops it into the skates of Dewey. Geika clears on the third try. Out at center, 11 seconds left. Curl puts the puck into the skates of O'Grady. O'Grady trying to turn the corner. And good defense by Dewey right to the very end. 1 second to go. O'Grady to the far wall. Duba breaks that up, and the game is over. The tournament is over, and the 2025-26 competitive season comes to an end for Hawk Purple 10U on the road here in Bay City. They dropped the final game of the Puck of the Irish tournament, the 29th annual edition of this event. 6-2. My wife Jillian behind the camera. My son Henrik for being a trooper throughout the season, and he's on the phone now, but trust me, he does watch most of the games anyway for his big brother Lucas. See you next time, and like I said, have a great rest of your weekend. Maybe talk to you next season. Who knows?